My lovely Scorpios, if you would like your own personal reading or one-to-one spiritual life coaching, you can email me and my email will be in the description box. So one thing that I channeled for your energy for this week, if you are a single Scorpio, that's going to drive you crazy. It's going to drive you crazy. If you're a single Scorpio, you're just going to be in your head, and whether it's you or a cross watcher, you Scorpio can have your eyes set on someone, like you were hoping that a connection would work, because with this connection in your life and you building upon a foundation, it kind of took away that loneliness that singlehood can give to you. Some of you could be spying on this person, you could be in a separation. It can even be like you as a Scorpio, like, you may be in a single season and you can have exes that are on your mind, and you could be, wondering what they're up to, wondering if they changed, wondering just all kinds of things. You can just be really curious, but I'm going to go into the reading to see, are you waiting on a specific person? Or are you just waiting for your person, the person that, not to say is meant for you, but the person that you can have a future with, someone that you get along with, someone that you can create a life with. Some of you may really want to get married, and so someone that you can create a life of marriage and harmony and peace. There's just something inside of you that just feels very, very uncomfortable. And especially if you're single, your singleness is just uncomfortable for you right now. Or you could have just recently gotten out of something. And because you got out of something, it kind of makes you anxious. Anxious to know, well, what's going to happen next? Are we going to move forward, or will I have to start all over again and find somebody else? And that can have you a little scared and nervous. Spirit wants you to know that you have really, really potent energy. So you just need to be careful of who comes towards you, Scorpio. That's all Spirit is saying to you. They said that you have matured so much. Like, you can work on certain wounds inside of you through your spirituality. You can heal through spirituality. You could be very, very wise because of a lot of things that you've been through. And so with all your growth, a lot of people can see you like this, like very abundant. You have a very fulfilling life. And there are people who may try to attach themselves to you, but you want to be careful about who attaches themselves to you without having anything to add to you. All right. Because when it shows boundaries, it's like Spirit wants you to protect all that you have. Protect yourself, protect your peace, protect the growth that you have overcame. Like, if you're a very abundant Scorpio and you know that you love unconditionally, you give, they want you to protect what you have, just to make sure that people are giving back to you. Like, it's going to be very, very important. When you see chivalry, it's like, make sure that people are adding to you and they're not just trying to take from you. Be very protective. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say whatever you need when it comes to your relationships. You know what I see this too? You could be a Scorpio that you have stronger boundaries now. Like, you have a lot to offer in love. You have a lot to offer in love. You have a lot of boundaries. And it's like you want to share your life with someone, but not just with anyone. You want to make sure you share your life with somebody who has something to offer. That's what it looks like. Like, you are protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your peace, and you're protecting all that you have built for yourself. And you want someone who can come into your life and offer you like real love. You want like a gentleman. And if it's a woman, you want a really like loyal woman. So this is something that's just going to be in your mind. It's going to be in your mind. Let's see. love is gonna be on the brain, and you trying to keep the faith that you can find someone that excites you and understands you and pours into you and loves you for you. You're looking for genuine love. You don't want someone who just wants you for what you have. You want someone who means well by you. You want reciprocal love because it looks like you are a person who has a lot to give. Some of you, Spirit is just saying, be careful of self-sabotaging and be patient. Like sometimes you could, and pay attention to the red flags. Self-sabotage can even be you wanting to settle down so much that you begin to overlook the red flags of people. It's like Spirit wants you to be patient. Be patient until you receive the love that you really deserve. Because if you get impatient, then you'll sabotage an opportunity to find who's really, really meant for you, you know, because sometimes what happens is in your lonely season, you can attach yourself to the wrong soul. And if that wrong soul doesn't have the right intentions for you, they can take, and it can hurt you. And then you have to build yourself back up over and over and over and over again. Spirit just wants you to be open to what it is that you really want. And protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your values. All right. So that's just a general message for you. Let's see what else is going on. A lot of people love like your shape. Some of you, I'm gonna tell you one thing though, Scorpio. You have a lot of eyes on you. And I feel like this is why Spirit has the boundary card up. I'll keep this out. People have their eyes on you. Let's see what else is going on. I see people checking you out. A lot of people. Like finding you attractive. But, ooh, this wasn't supposed to come out. It shows alchemy. So you can be in a season where you're learning from like the things that you've been through in the past and you're alchemizing it. It just means you're about to rise above. If you were in a period of self-sabotage or settling for less, it looks like you are overcoming that. Yeah, some of you are going to be getting a lot of rest this week, a lot of sleep, and you're going to be thinking a lot. And trying to find peace and inner harmony within your own self. Some of you could be invited out because it shows community. There could be people that are inviting you out. But there's a lot of people that just look at you as abundant. When it shows the cornucopia of blessings, a lot of people see you as blessed. A lot of people see you that way. So that's what I'm trying to say with boundaries. Just be careful of who sees you as abundant and who wants to come into your life and kind of like get a piece of what you have because you look so like you're doing so well. Like people can see you doing well. So just that's it. Like that message keeps coming out. In love, who is coming towards you? Let's see who is coming towards you in love this week. Well, yeah, some of you are going through endings. When it shows the world, it's like a completion. You just completed a love cycle with someone. You could have completed a love cycle with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you could be guarded. You could be guarded about this person. You could be curious to see. Yeah, it shows, oh my goodness, at the bottom of the deck, 2 cards of endings. Okay. So yeah, you definitely had an ending with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. They still want you. This person wants to sleep with you. They're very attracted to you. Tell me more about this person. They still want to work things out with you. You have a lot of love for this person, but it looks like you cut them out. Maybe you feel like this person puts like work above you. Maybe your issue with them is that they don't spend enough time with you. Like they're too busy, like always working, always grinding. Some of you, you put this person in their place. You cursed them out. Queen of Swords is somebody who goes off. So you went off on this person. Even though you love them. Okay, so some of you, you can have a renewal with the same person. Yeah, it's showing again. When it shows the Wheel of Fortune, you could be returning back to someone that you had a huge ending with. A really, really big ending with. The Wheel of Fortune just means a new beginning. And they're scared. They're going to be scared to give into this. I don't know what you said to them, but they could be afraid. Let me see. Well, I also hear nothing ever goes good for me. It could be their mindset that is controlling them in this relationship. They feel like they could have been hesitant to give in the first place because they never thought it would turn out to be anything. But it's almost like you could have woke this person up, whatever you said to them. Some of you could have told them like, oh, you just want attention. Yeah, that's what you said. Oh my goodness. Your communication. You went off on them. You just want attention. You're not making any real effort. And then you just cut them off. So they're afraid that you are going to do the same exact thing again. Do you want this person? It shows a missed opportunity, but still wanting to work on something. Is that you? Let me see. It shows a missed opportunity, but someone is hurt that things didn't turn out the way that they hope, but they're still holding on to hope that. Let me see. Who is this person? How does this person feel about Scorpio? Oh, they're in love. They're in love with you. Okay. Wow. They feel like you have a huge heart. They see you for who you are. King of Cups is somebody who's trustworthy, compassionate, respected. Like they see you for you. So they fell in love with you. Oh, they want to commit to you. Four of Wands is commitment. Were you committed to this person? And then you cut them off because you felt like they weren't adding anything to your life. They weren't making any effort. They were more focused on themselves, their career, their finances, and you could have felt a little neglected. Because they see you as wifey, they see you as hubby, they see you as a place where they can have peace, but whatever you went through got them kind of afraid. Like, can we really have this? How do you see this person? How do you see them? You want to... Look at you. You want to work on this. You do. You want a reunion with this person. You can't stop thinking about them. They're always in your mind. Even when you try to stop thinking about them, you can't. You still feel a strong connection with them, and a part of you, you really want this to work. But another part of you just feels so left out in the cold by them. You want this. You want this. They want this. This is what's coming. You felt they made you feel rejected. That's what it is. They make you feel left out in the cold. They don't. You feel overlooked by this person, like they're not really putting in the right effort. You want a real strong foundation. And, ooh, it shows karma. Yeah, Spirit says you have to put up your boundaries. And it shows an emotional storm. Like you have so many different emotions inside you about this person right now. You really do. Some of you can feel like you want them to get their karma. You may feel as if this person wasted your time and you feel like they should get their karma. They deserve karma for what they put you through. But you're going off. You're like, I know I look good. I know I look good. You're looking at yourself in the mirror. You flexing like, I know I look good. I know my heart is good. You know? So this situation could be messing with your self-worth. It is. Because if this divine masculine is not investing in you and you really like them and they're not giving you the attention, the affection, the quality time that you want, it's going to mess with your self-worth. You're going to be looking in the mirror like, I know I look good, but why are they treating me this way? And what's going on with them? They're tired of the arguing. They're tired of the arguing. They feel like one minute you guys are doing good and then the next minute you may get upset, or they feel like they get mixed signals and they're spying on you. They think it's over for good. They're thinking about you. They're longing for you. Okay. Let's see what else is going on in your world. I hear shot, 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 shot. Some of you guys may get invited out into an event. Some of you may start to notice yourself drinking more. If you are a drinker, not everybody is a drinker, but you may notice yourself wanting to drink more or go out and live your best life because you don't want to be in your head with thinking about this person. Yeah. A part of you feels ashamed. You could be holding on to shame for all that you had to like deal with and go through. Like the scars of what you go through when it comes to love. And you could be saying that to yourself, like, I'm just such a good person and why do I have to go through this? Like, it hurts you. Spirit says there's miracles coming for you and you're going to find a lot of joy again. There's miracles and a lot of happiness that's going to come to you in this time. Like some of you are going through a huge radical rebirth in order to open you up to fearless love. Some of you in the past, you probably didn't think that you were worthy of love, or you could have been attracting in people that felt as if you were too good to be true. They felt like you were too good to be true, so they would sabotage it and make you feel as if there's something wrong with you, when the truth is they didn't know how to receive the type of love or reciprocate the type of love that you had to offer. You want more. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't ever let somebody make you feel like you're asking for too much. You want more. There's nothing wrong with that. What else is happening for you this week? Some of you can be ashamed because you feel like you're holding on to people that you need to leave behind. Like, I'm so ashamed. I shouldn't even be thinking about this person. I should just leave them behind. And that can hurt you. When it comes to your life, it shows huge decisions that you're going to be making. And it shows paying bills. Some of you can be, with the paying bills, you could be making decisions on certain things. Like, do I need this? Like, looking through your subscriptions. Do I need to cancel the subscriptions? How can I save more money? Do I need to have Uber Eats every single night? Should I cook some nights in order to save and preserve money? You're just going to be making huge decisions around, like, you really have a lot of bills that you want to pay, but you may need to sacrifice other things, or sacrifice certain things. Like, you know, if you keep ordering from like Amazon and all different kinds of places, and you being honest with yourself and saying, well, maybe I need to slow down in order to pay these bills, you know? Because you have unexpected expenses, and just be careful of people trying to overcharge you. Make sure you have your receipts. You know, some of you with negotiations, if you have certain things on your credit report, you could be trying to negotiate in order to pay off bills and clear your credit. But this keeps coming up. Be careful of overspending. You know, sometimes you spend because it makes you happy and it takes your mind off of things. Like, you could be a person, when you feel down, you need to go shopping to compensate, like, feeling sad. What else? What does Spirit want you to focus on? What does Spirit want you to focus on in your life? What should Scorpio be focusing on right now? They just want you to make peace with what you've been through. I feel like you are. They want you to set boundaries and they want you to make peace with what you've been through. Like you deserve peace. They feel like everything has been illuminated for you. Like you know who's not for you. You know what you need to do. It's been illuminated. Like we just had a new moon and an eclipse. I feel like anything that was hidden from you is now out in the open, and it's up to you. Like now you have to make a choice, you know, like instead of forcing someone to become what you want, like you really need to ask yourself, can this person provide me? Do they have the capacity? Do they have the capacity to love me the way that I need to be loved? And be honest with yourself about it. Because you could be holding on to someone who just doesn't have the capacity. You know? Yeah. Spirit wants you to be more open and vulnerable about your needs, open and vulnerable and honest with your own self. You know, they want you to embrace whatever came out, whatever you found out, whatever epiphanies you had, whatever awakening. Spirit wants you to be open and honest with yourself about the love you have for yourself and the love that others are giving to you. Is it enough? Is it enough for you? So that's what's being highlighted. If any of you guys are sitting in confusion and you just don't know what to do, Spirit wants you to like be open and honest with yourself. It's been illuminated. Do you really feel like this is something that you can move forward with and actually find happiness or find that the love that you desire in this person, right? Because we all have fantasies about what we want in love. We all have fantasies or expectations of how we want our person to communicate with us, to make love to us, how we want them to show up in our lives. And can this person truly afford your worth? Can they afford your worth? That's what's only you can answer that. So for work, some of you, I see postponed. Some of you could be taking off from work. It shows completion. You could be taking off of work and you're about to return back to work. Some of you could have took off of work to take care of a parent, a grandparent, a child. You're growing in your field. Whatever field you work in, you're growing in it. Some of you are just being patient. I don't know if this is like the job that you see yourself being at for the rest of your life, but you're just being patient with yourself in this phase. All right. If this story felt familiar to you, we can go on to the extended. I'm going to do a full spread on your person. I want to know, how do they see you right now? Right. I want to go deep. What secrets are they hiding? And what is the possible outcome? I also have a beautiful, passions oracle card, and I'll go into the depths of what they love when making love to you and what's going to come in the future for you too. I'll also go over your family, your friends, your children, and whatever else comes out on the extended. The extended is in the description box. You click on to the link and it will pop up and you can continue to watch this video. Love and light.